What's up guys, today's video is on the top 3 best Google Pixel phone of 2024. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 3 Google Pixel 7a. The 7a improves on some key areas that held the 6a back. Perhaps most importantly, you now get a 90Hz display in place of the old model's dated 60Hz unit. Yes, the bulk of the competition is at 120Hz already, but the jump from 60 to 90 is the most noticeable from a usability perspective, so maybe we can give the 7a a pass. The camera system gets a boost too. A new 64MP quad Bayer main unit replaces the basic 12.2MP one of the 6a, those are more pixels than you'd get with a Pixel 7, 50MP, even though it's a smaller sensor. Similarly, the 13MP ultrawide is also higher res, if only just, than the one on the 6a and the 7, albeit with a smaller sensor. There's no AF on this one, but then it's only the 7 Pro that has an autofocusing ultrawide, so the 7a doesn't really lose points here against the 7. The selfie camera is another 13MP affair, that one too being nominally superior to its brethren setups. A noteworthy addition to the A-series feature set is wireless charging. You may scoff at the 7.5W throughput, but you're unlikely to be in a hurry when sleeping. And it's not like Pixels are known for fast charging to begin with, you get the same Tensor G2 chipset on the 7a that the 7 comes with. While it's somewhat underpowered compared to other high-end SoCs that the 7 is fighting against, it looks a lot better in the 7a's context. Battery capacity is essentially the same between the two models, and the 7a may eke out a few extra minutes of battery life thanks to its slightly smaller display and lower max refresh rate. We'll see in due time if less ends up being more in this respect. Number 2 Google Pixel 7 Pro. On paper, the Pixel 7 Pro seems to have it all: a big, 6.7-inch display with a 120Hz refresh rate, a large 5000 mAh battery inside, top-tier camera, as well as Google's new Tensor G2 chip that highlights the powerful AI and machine learning capabilities that Google is known for. The big feature here is the new Tensor G2 chip that powers the show, and also notice the longer-range 5x zoom lens, versus 4x on the previous generation, that it also supports a 1440p resolution, more than your typical 1080p display, so everything is extra sharp. Just be sure to enable the 1440p resolution in settings, as the phone comes preset at 1080p. Of course, you also have a 120Hz dynamic refresh rate for buttery smooth scrolling. This is an LTPO display with adaptive refresh rate which varies from as low as 10Hz to the maximum 120Hz. The 50MP sensor on the main camera is unchanged from last year, but Google now has found one more use for it. It takes a 12MP center crop of the sensor to give you optical grade 2x zoom, a really nice touch. Number 1 Google Pixel Fold. The Google Pixel Fold literally put Samsung on notice in terms of how to make a foldable phone. And it all starts with a front 5.8-inch display that just feels natural compared to the cramped and narrow cover panel on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Another big plus for the Pixel Fold is that this is the thinnest foldable when open, measuring just 0.2 inches thick compared to 0.25 inches for the Galaxy Z Fold 4. When watching videos or using Gmail with the large 7.6-inch display unfolded, the device felt pretty comfortable to hold. However, at 10 ounces this handset is fairly hefty compared to 9.28 ounces for the Z Fold 4. Google's phone will fit in a shirt pocket but it will weigh you down. The Pixel Fold's dual OLED displays are both good, offering plenty of color and wide viewing angles along with smooth 120Hz refresh rates for each panel. The Pixel Fold stays true to the Pixel brand by offering great photo quality, and it starts with a trio of rear cameras with a 48MP main sensor, a 10.8MP ultrawide shooter and a 10.8MP telephoto lens with a 5x optical zoom. Up front, there's a 9.5MP camera, and the inside of the Fold houses a 8MP lens. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and subscribe.